So COVID hit, and couldn't do that, and I was just, still going to the studio, mixing and mastering my music, and just trying to figure out what to do. And so much has been going on during that time. God bless the dead, George Floyd, Ahmaud, so many people. I don't even want to do that. But
yeah, you gonna be.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna be here all night. But so many people during that time, the world opened up just a little bit, and unfortunately, we had to see a murder on TV, and so much was happening, and I just saw so many, when you go through your friends list on social media, and you just start seeing Moses do his work, and everything just starts to divide and split apart, you feel me? And I'm witnessing all of that, and I'm just appalled at most of the people that called me friend, you know what I mean, or called me brother, you know what I mean, and the reactions to that. So digressing, I'm seeing all that, and I'm an MC by nature, and I'm constantly in creative mode and writing mode, and I just saw an opportunity to just release some pent up, I guess you could say, emotions, if you will. And I feel like I didn't get the chance to really say what I wanted to say as much as possible.
Why is that?
I feel like, very good question. I feel like, and I guess this is an area of opportunity for myself. I'm still trying to, I'm unapologetic. I'm unapologetic of who I am, regardless. But I'm just trying to find the right balance of saying something and not saying. You know what I mean? You ain't got to say much to say much. That's been my quote for a year. You know what I mean? And some change, but
so in a sense of subliminal.
I mean, for example, everybody when this whole situation happened, everyone was asking Kendrick Lamar, "Where are you? Save us!" You know what I mean? He don't really got to say much to say much. You feel me? What did Pimp the Butterfly teach us? This shit's been going on for years. This is why this project is a timeless piece of work. You know what I mean? And it's I'm not saying that, I'm just using it as an example in the sense of I'm trying to find the balance of only speaking when I need to speak. Because some people just talk. They'll talk themselves into a ditch. You know what I mean? And I'm probably doing that right now. And then
no, you good, King.
So I just think finding the right balance of when to speak and when not to speak, and choosing. It's kind of like picking your battles in a sense. But I felt like I had to say something in the sense of I just really didn't fuck with where my so-called friends landed on the spectrum of social injustice, and really knowing and figuring and finding out. And I'm glad I found out.
Are your friends black?
I have black friends. I have white friends. I have Hispanic friends. I have
Which friends were you?
I'm referring to my white friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I just want to make that very clear.
No, most definitely.
And
Thank
not
you.
All
yeah.
the white ones, right? Or the majority.
Well,
keep in mind, it's just his friends. He's
Yeah.
not that's not all white people.
yeah, respect.
That's not all white people. That's not what we're saying.
Yeah.
But to these white people, we're saying fuck them.
Yes, fuck them. For those white people who didn't fuck with us when George Floyd was literally murdered, bro, fuck them. I really.
I feel worse that the women don't get as much we're not more outraged about the women dying.
Talk to me. Yeah.
Why are we? Yeah, exactly,
Agree.
bro. Why wasn't no march for that? Why wasn't no violence done from that?
I hear you.
But out of all the shit, they big this shit up.
No, I'm not mad at us going for our people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if we gonna do it,
Gotta be on it.
Come on, why wouldn't we pick up for the women? Why wouldn't we raise hell for the women?
I agree.
On it.
You know what I'm saying? I got
We
a
don't have to wait.
lot of
We don't
women
have
in
to
my
wait for
family.
the
You feel me?
news.
A lot of women.
We should be on it every day.
Let one of mine get
On it
touched.
every
I'm
day.
raising hell.
Yeah.
That's why I be seeing little girls get snatched, bro. I post, bro. I repost.
That's
bro,
real.
anybody, you seen anything? I don't even know these girls, bro. You know
Man,
what
I'm
saying?
raising hell.
That's real.
Anything I could do is a post, man. Fuck it, I'm gonna do a post. You know what I'm saying? If I can do more, whatever. But we got to be on it every day. We wait for the news to tell us what's hot, what's not, what should we be outraged about. We should be outraged about everything. That's the shit that go on in our own community as well. We need to bring that same heat every time, bro. And I feel like a lot of people, they just be on it because it's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's trending.
And the thing about it, you blend in real good because
people did the marching just because, everybody was doing it.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, snap, it's going to be in the news. It's going to be history.
Come on now.
I'm going to be a part of history.
For cloud.
I didn't want to go to the march.
Wanted pictures.
You know what I'm saying?
Posting on IG.
I didn't want to go to the march.
Outside.
I didn't because I'm going to be 100 because I'm going to be 1,000. When I saw the media and how they was beating up black people and shit, like, that shit tripped me the fuck out.
Tear gas.
That shit scared the shit out of me. I'm going to be 100. That shit scared the shit out of me because it's like, no matter what we doing, y'all still, like, you know what I mean? Even if we moving in diligence and peace and liberate and with the spirit of liberation, like, y'all still just, like, got to put your hands on us and showcase, you know, dominance. But I still went, and I went with fear, bro. I went with fear, and I went with I prayed, bro. I prayed.
So you did go, actually?
Yeah, I did. But like I'm not proud of that.
Miami?
I'm sorry?
You was marching in Miami?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
By the Bayside area.
Yeah.
But then what was I gonna say? I'm sorry. It slipped my mind.
Did you go scrap?
No. I didn't. I'm scared to carry it, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Oh no!
I'm scared to carry it, dog.
No,
I'll drop a bomb.
No, ain't no bomb.
Reverse drop a jackass for me.
Jackass.
And then fix it.
A jackass for him.
Jackass. You have no idea how many times, and you probably could. You probably do know. You have no idea how many times, like, you know, I didn't have it, and
and you need it,
and I'm just thrown across the police car. I'm without it, with nothing. You know what I mean? Like absolutely nothing. I'm a cell phone and a wallet, and I'm being like manhandled because they want to believe that I got drugs on me. They want to believe that I got something on me, and it's like I'm traumatized, bruh. Like I'm 1,000%. Like I'm like.
I want to tell you something.
Talk to me. I'm with it.
When you have a weapon, they approach you a whole lot different, bro.
Tell me about Philando Castile then.
Who's that?
I'm kidding. Okay. Yeah, man. Legit. Like that's my uncle told me the same thing. And okay, cool. Did what I had to do, got it. I see that shit. And I'm like, nigga.
They don't give a fuck, bro.
No matter what. Like, and it's like we don't even like we focus on Derek Chauvin. I don't even know how to pronounce that weird ass name. Chauvin, we worried about what's going on with him, but what's the verdict with the nigga that murdered Philando Castile, who had a weapon, advised him he had a weapon, and a license for it, and still got murdered? We don't, you know what I'm saying? Like what you was mentioning, what you guys mentioned earlier, like the media is just like fluffing us up to be outraged about one thing or another. You know what I mean?
Picking and choosing, but
we don't know. So my whole thing is like, this is what I wanted to trail back to as well. It's important to have a weapon. We all need to be, you know, secured for our own safety and the families and the people that we love. You know what I mean? But I just forgot my thought process. Oh my God, sorry.
It's cool, man. Happens to the best of us.
Weapons. Self-defense.
Protecting the ones you love.
Motherfucker.
It's the Jim Beam with the bamboo.
My bad, y'all. I really forgot what I was gonna say, and this is what I hate about when I listen to podcasts, that they're on a really hard topic, and then they just get like lost on it because somebody walks in or some shit. But that was my own thoughts.
Rum and whiskey
at the same damn time by accident. But anyway,
it was on purpose, but it's cool. It's cool.
He said, yeah.
You're a freak ass nigga. That's cool.
I don't get out much. But I do want to close, you know, with the not close, but if we decide to move on to the next chapter, I do want to say this. I do believe we all should be strapped and secured and protected. You know what I mean? And what I did want to touch up on is like, you know, after everything that we've been through, you know what I mean? Like the constant degradation by law enforcement, the constant like social injustice by the system, like we see it constantly. Now they want to talk about Black Wall Street, you know what I mean? Like now it's in the news. Juneteenth was now, you know what I'm saying? Like shit that's just now popping in our faces. But it's just like, it comes to a point where it's just like, niggas is exhausted, yo. It's like, I'm gonna watch it because I have to. But naturally, I want to live a Disney life. You know what I mean? Like, don't we all?
That comes with a price, though.
It comes with a price.
And look how they got it. Look how they got it. It comes with a price. So, therefore, like, if you want that, you know how to go get it.
Bloodshed. Yes. That's how they got it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then that's what we're doing.
Yes.
Don't quote me.
That was literal, though. That one was literal.
You gonna have to tote that bitch now. In the whip.
God is good.
Yes,
All the
sir.
time.
Yes, sir.
All the time.
So you went to the march. You went in March.
Yes, sir.
And what happened?
In the march?
Yeah, what happened? Like, what was your experience? Like, what?
So
Did you see people looting? Did
No,
the cops harass you? Did they?
cops was trying us.
Spitting.
How so?
They didn't spit on me.
They was spitting on people.
I didn't see them spit on people,
Okay,
but they was trying people. They was trying. They was laughing. They was getting in the way while we was marching. I literally was not trying to start
That's
shit.
crazy.
You know what I mean? They were just being very aggressive, abrasive. What I noticed in the march, there was mad people that were really doing their best to advocate for peaceful march. Like truly, you know what I mean? We're going to peacefully march. We're going to march, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, cool. These are the vibes. You know what I mean? I'm not here for looting. I understand the looting. I get the rioting. You know what I mean? But I'm not here for that. Digressing. We're there marching, doing this, that, and the third. It was very long. But I guess my only, I guess you could say, feedback from that, and it's coming from a place where it's like, I didn't initiate the march. You know what I mean? Like I understand that. You know what they say? If you want better, then do better. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think you can do it better, then do it. Type of ordeal. I know I can't create something like that, but from my experience from going to marches, this is where my feedback comes from. You know what I mean? And I feel like at one point it became, unfortunately, and we're amongst us, so I like to share this with us. It became a pep rally. You know what I mean? Like we marched, you know what I mean? You felt the unity, you felt the spirit, this, that, and the third, you walking, and then at some point they turn on music and it becomes a pep rally. And it's like, you know, they're playing Kenny, they're playing K-Dot. And it's cool, but it's like, okay, where's the action? You know what I mean? Like, where's the organization? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the next step?
Where's the result?
You know what I mean? We can't get it until we really organize. And it became a pep rally. Like, I got hip to understanding that, you know, our country doesn't work. The president don't got full power like that. That's why they call it the United States. Like, you got to vote locally in order to get real change. I got hip to that by going to a protest when I hate, like, this is why I hate talking about this, because, like, I be forgetting their names, unfortunately. And it's like their names shouldn't be forgotten. But it sucks because there's just so much that happens. You know what I mean? So it's just like,
I say fuck them for right now, man.
for sure. So, cut a long story short, what I was trying to say is I went to a protest when I first got hip to that, to understand, like, I got to vote locally. That's organization. You know what I mean? That's like putting people in a position of power to, like, not feel hopeless and helpless, as opposed to just going out. Like, if I want to go to a pep rally, I'll go to the club. You know what I mean? Like, we can turn up here. You know, like, we can turn up here and give everybody affirmations. Like, that's not why I'm here. Like, we need to get organized. And that's what our ancestors did. That's what MLK did. That's what Huey P. Newton did. That's what the Honorable Minister Farrakhan did. That's what Malcolm X did. They got organized. They had protests, they met up, and they taught them, like, yo, this is what we need to do. This is what you need to be careful about. This is what you need to look out for. And if you're here, this is what do you need? You need this? You need help here? Okay, we're going to organize another group to come through and help you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Turn it into a fucking pep rally and a photo op. Like, at that moment, and this is an interesting story how I met my girlfriend. At that moment, I got really, like, disgusted because I'm like, I need to use my energy where there's going to be results, you know? So I called a friend of mine at the time. She's studying to be a lawyer. So at that time, she was constantly posting about, like, how, you know, basically the flaw in the system. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? She's a heavy conservative, you know? And then when she saw the flaw in the system, she started, you know, respectfully, what's the word I'm looking for? Attacking? No. Discussing it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, what the flaws are. So I hit her up. I'm like, yo, I want to be where I can make, like, where I can genuinely make some change. Like, where can I do? Like, where are the real protests that are at? Mm-hmm. So she started putting me on some games to different organizations, different churches that were doing that. I'm sorry, my mouth is just dry.
Man,
can you hear that?
No.
Yeah? Okay.
Do what you gotta do, man.
So
take your time, King. Good.
So she helped me out, and from there the rest is history. We were dating, and she's dope. I love you.
Yes.
But I know that was long-winded, but the objective is get organized. I would like for us to, and I'm pretty sure multiple communities are doing that, but I guess my experience, which is where I'm coming from with the area of feedback, is like, yo, like, y'all turn this into a pep rally. And maybe it wasn't there. Maybe it wasn't the organizers. Maybe they tried their best, but other people came in and, you know, they probably had the wrong energy, if you will, you know? Mm-hmm. But my bad. I'm rambling, y'all.
No, man, you're doing good.
We're going to unify. We need to be organized.
And we need to do that in everything, in every aspect.
Agree.
You know? And when we start living that, like, when it becomes a lifestyle, then, you know, that's when we just start doing things. We'll connect.
Yeah.
You know, we just got to get there. You know, it'll take one person to figure out, you know, what is voting locally and what we want. Mm-hmm. You know, if we can, you know, establish, you know, getting a park established here, or getting, you know, tutors, or, you know, I don't know, something done in the community. Yeah. You know, if we can get it done, or we vote money. You know what I'm saying? We vote that. Better, you know, it's a better
education.
Hey, get everybody on it. Better. There's power in numbers.
I truly hear that. I truly believe in that, man. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge advocate and fan, you know, equality, but overall, like, black love and black excellence, you know, like, I love black people, man. I love us so much. And understanding how the system has really done wrong for that, man.
You said you love us, bro.
Love us.
You got some, bro. We don't get a lot of that, bro. We don't get a lot of that on TV. We don't get a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? On podcasts, we don't get a lot of that, bro. So for you saying that,
that's real.
You know what I'm saying? I had to drop a bomb for that. I ain't want to skip over that.
No, respect.
But continue, King.
I love us, you know, and I understand, like, you know, a lot of society wants to be progressive. And every time I turn on TV, I used to see a lot of white people. I don't hate white people. This is a service announcement. I don't hate white people. I love all people. But white people have a really bad history in America, bro. Y'all done a lot of fucked up shit to minorities, you know?
They should forget it.
I'm sorry?
They say we should forget it. That wasn't them.
Who's what?
That was 2 generations ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
You got to be responsible when your drunk uncle shows up to the party and pisses in the TV bowl and shit like that. That's your family. You got to own that. Like, nah, I'm not forgetting shit. Like, you did that. But anyway,
that's where you come from. That's your kind. That's of you. That's of your nature.
Yeah, like,
it's of you.
You know, not all white people are racist. Okay, not all white people would, you know, want to hang niggas and shit. But it's like, that's just the history that is tethered to y'all people. You know what I mean? And you can fight that. White people can fight that. Like, I'm not saying it's easy, but y'all can fight that easily.
You ever met those white people who just like you because of what you can do? Like, how you could, like, entertain them? Like your athletic skill, or maybe you're
But
good.
to their defense, not to play devil's advocate, but that's everybody.
Huh.
Everybody does that. Every race, you know, everybody, you'll be a hypocrite if you haven't liked somebody just because of that. They make you laugh, or, you know, she did that. You know, she, you know.
Okay.
All right.
I'm backing up.
All right, devil advocate.
You know, she drives that car.
Yes, I'm backing up.
I'll take that.
I'm backing up.
But anyway, what we talking about? Us, black excellence. So yeah, I'm a huge advocate in learning about what the history of what white people did to black people, and you know, many different cultures around the world. Unfortunately, I can't touch upon them. Even Native Americans, you know what I mean? Like what they've done to them, and us.
That's still us.
Still us.
That's still us.
Truly. It just it's like, okay, we need to stick together. You know what I mean?
What were we called before we were called black?
Negros, niggas, darkies.
Darkies.
Is that a real? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but we don't know the language.
Oh,
Roughly the same thing you were saying. All relates to dark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dark face. Yeah.
that shit's trash, bro.
And I feel like our true identity has been hidden. You know, the ones who built this country. You know, because they say a lot of us came from Africa.
Yes, sir.
You know, but not a lot.
Where did the others come from?
They used the people that were already here.
Oh, the Native Americans?
Yes.
Oh,
primarily.
shit, yeah, that's right.
And we forget about that part of history, and we and like you said, it's us too.
Yeah.
So how they try to flip the story to take a lot of our land from the Jamaicas, you know, from Haiti, you know, this is why, like, a lot of these islands are, you know, going through turmoil right now. All these wars and shit, the indifferences. America's getting exposed for what it really is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's all prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the germ can't be on top all the time. It got to be a cure somehow. You know what I'm saying? That's how Earth works. That's how Mama works. That's how Big Mama works. So if that's the case, if the most, I guess, glorified nation, which I'm so glad nothing's in there.
Amen.
Which the most, yeah, I got you. Chuck. The most glorified nation is being exposed for what it is. You know, a lot of people seeing Pizzagate and all this other weird shit. You know, all this Me Too, and you know, all this stuff is supposed to get exposed. You know, the curtain's gonna be unveiled, and then once, like you said, Moses was dividing, like, and showing you, hey man, they about fuck shit, they about real shit. You know, that's what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna keep getting divided again, and more stuff gonna separate, like vaccinations and stuff. More stuff is gonna keep separating, and then it's gonna be the cream to the crop. You know what I'm saying? And sad to say, a lot of the people, well, because I don't wish death on nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the people who, like, behind and orchestrating all this shit and not making sure we're taken care of to the best of our ability on a day-to-day basis with our taxpayer money, you know, we fuel this country, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're not functioning, they lose their power. They need us to function, you know what I'm saying, for their world to work. So
that's why they create debt.
and this is
Agree.
the vaccine is for a certain type of people. You may be getting off because you so glad because you may need it.
Yeah.
You may need it depending on your health condition, whatever.
And lifestyle.
But we don't know the long-term effects of this shit. You know
Agree.
what I'm saying? We was doing the research, but this shit has not been approved.
This
by
shit
the
finna get
FDA.
flagged.
He already know.
This shit finna get flagged, yo. Be careful.
TV got to help us out.
This shit finna get flagged.
Put a little alien voice on it or something.
But bro, you too, I'm gonna wax, bro. Fuck you, bro. Man, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Because you gonna listen to this shit before you flash. Post my shit.
Anyways, sorry, I had to get. Those on my chest.
Fuck him.
I had to get. He's like, no. Whatever. My bad.
No, you good. You know, you had. I'm sorry, you had a question.
No, let's get back into King Docious.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right, that's right.
Let's get back into King Docious.
What's up, guys? It's me again.
So you drop one. You got one album already out. You have another on the way, or do you have a single on the way? What?
I have a mixtape that's already out, and then I'm working on an album.
The name of this mixtape is
Essential as Fuck.
Essential as Fuck. Yeah,
Yes,
this
sir.
Like essential workers and shit.
Yeah.
Pandemic, you know.
I'm essential as fuck.
Essential as Fuck.
Need this during the pandemic. You know?
ASAP.
Pandemic, you know what I'm saying?
But then I do have a single out that I just recently released. It's called In the Morning. It's
That shit hard. What?
yeah,
Kalia?
Kayla. Close, yes, Kayla.
Kayla.
That's
think
something
it's
that
She
we
spelled
can.
it real freaky.
That's something we can
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
actually on all streaming platforms.
No, in the sense of can we play it? You know, can we?
Right now. Air that
premiere
bitch.
it here? You know,
Can we play it now?
This will be a
Yeah.
M.I.ALIENS first take on
Oh yeah, y'all
music,
can give me a reaction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get-
Whatever the fuck you
Like,
want, man.
whatever.
Yeah, review it. Tell me. Be honest.
I've already heard this shit.
Oh, okay.
So it's
lit.
gonna be a little.
Run it.
Yes.
The world is yours.
Let them boys listen to it.
I hope you guys like it.
They gonna fuck with it. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, I'll take the stones. We building houses.
For sure. For sure. That's what it's about. A lot of people can't take constructive criticism. Their feelings get hurt and shit. I used to be that way. White nigga tell me something.
I'm looking at the cipher.
Telling me what to do, Carter. But now I'm like,
Yeah.
oh really, Billy? Okay.
I like constructive criticism from people that, this might sound biased, but like from people that I know really care about it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, because I can't. You
Have
can't.
you ever been in a position where someone cares because they want to see you do good to make them look good? Like, I want you to be the shit so I look good. So they care, but for the wrong reasons. Or you want someone who cares specifically about your well-being, your day-to-day, like if you're healthy and shit like that.
But
This
keep
type
in
of
mind now, that person that care about your day to day and stuff like that may not be able to get you to the person that want to get you to be in the shit where you want to be. You gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah. Does the person that cares only because they want to look good, are they any importance to the success of my career? Or are they doing this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're doing everything that you need to be the best you, they're gonna do.
I want their information. Yeah. I want that. I want
And
that.
I've been put in those positions many a times. They don't really give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck about my rights and shit like that. You know, I'm sure they talk all that Trump shit behind my back. But when we're face to face, they're, I don't know. They just do shit in my favor. So make my job easier, make their job easier. I scratch your back, you scratch my back.
Wait,
shit.
now I'm confused.
What's up?